what order to.
Good morning. We're live and we're right on time. I wanted to be early. I wanted to be early, Teresa, and we're like right on time. So it's Teresa. It's not Monday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I thought it was Thursday. So
I'm thinking it's Monday all day because I did this.
Yeah, when Teresa's here, it's typically a Monday, and we're continuing on with our Tim Holtz week. So welcome everybody. Welcome crafty friends. We're so glad you're joining us. Hi, Renee and Judy and Julie's here and Marcia and Rosetta and Carol. We got a lot of people joining us. Good morning, Juanita. Juanita says to stay dry.
Yeah.
And Bev's here from North Liberty and Oshra's here. And so we got a lot of people jumping on and joining us. We are right on time. And Val says happy hump day.
Oh, yeah.
And hi, Candy. It was good to talk to you the other day. And Verna Lynn is here, and Teresa's here with Uncharted Mariner.
Yes.
Now, you might remember I had some trouble thinking it was Uncharted Marinera, because I'm used to saying marinara more than mariner.
That's so funny.
But I think I got it. I got it now. I don't think I'll make that mistake today.
It's a little bit of a mouthful, but we'll get it.
So this is a great color, and I love it.
Yeah, it is very... a very sea color if you've ever been to the ocean.
It is. It's
really
it's a
takes you
blue
there.
and it's a green.
Yeah, it's a blue
teal.
green.
I don't know. Everyone, you shout in here and tell us what color you think it is. We love it, and it actually sold out. Here's what the ink pads look like, and they did sell out, and they came back in stock yesterday. That's called just-in-time inventory, Teresa.
Yep.
And look at all this stuff Teresa's going to show us today. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's Tim time.
It's Tim time. She's got lots of things to show us, including that new Pink and Main Magic Anti-Static brush for embossing. We're going to heat embossing. We're going to warm things up a bit. We're going to splatter or stencil or what all are we going to do today, Teresa?
Everything.
We're doing everything. We're doing everything.
We'll see. I don't know.
Well, I know we will. Now, before we get started, I want to show, we have a couple new things to show, Teresa, so while people are joining us. First of all, thank you.
I didn't have my microphone on.
Teresa's going to turn her microphone on.
There, I'm ready now.
Teresa, I left something in the office. I'm going to run grab it, and I'll be right back.
You want me to show?
Yeah, do you want to show the Elizabeth Craft?
Okay, so we
They're
got
so
some
cute.
new Elizabeth Craft dies in. How about I put the camera on him? This guy is monster number 3. I think he looks like one of the guys from... I don't know what he he's very funny. He has one eye. The Minions. I think he looks like a minion because of his eye. So that's monster number 3. And then we've got this guy. He's monster number 2. He's kind of funny. And remember, you don't have to, you get all the little pieces. You don't have to do them in these colors. You know, when they show them, then you're like, oh, it's a green monster. No, you can do it any color you want. This is monster number 1. He's eating a cookie, and he's got little horns and teeth. I think he's my favorite.
He's really cute.
Yeah. Then we've got a garbage can. So this is called garbage can. Yeah. So Diana was very intrigued by this. She told me that, and I can't wait to see what she makes with it.
It's got like a half-eaten apple and crushed up cans. And Teresa, I remember in college, this is going back a few years, but you go to an event and there would be a beverage and it would be mixed up in one of those metal garbage cans. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yeah.
So, okay, then these are the pop-ups. And these are pretty neat because I'll flip it over and you're going to see you get so many in this die set. It's called General Pop-Ups.
Oh, I see.
So they're the little tabs that you put inside your card, so when you open it, the little monsters or whatever, hearts, balloons, Funny Farm, our favorite stamp, any of those things. And then this one's called Party Time, and this I want to check this. It's $11.99. Let me flip it over. You're getting all kinds of dies.
Yeah. And Diana told me that they are sized perfectly so that you can put them onto the monsters.
I love that. $11.99.
Or their other kind of critters.
So it's got horns, balloons, party horns. There's a little lollipop. There's a beverage. And then this one is party or birthday flip card. And this card, it's going to flip up, but what's really cool is the happy birthday is built into it. It doesn't show that in the front picture, but you can kind of see it down here. And that's $11.99 also.
I can't get a good, there we go.
And what's pretty cool is there's a stamp set that goes with all of this collection.
Oh.
And it's this one right here. And it's called Monster Hugs. What a good name for it. Let's party. Happy birthday, little monsters. You're so cool. It's scary. Sweet and scary. Monster Hugs.
Look at those lips.
I've got my eye on you. Because look at with this one.
Oh, yeah, that's
I've got
perfect.
my eye on you. So anyhow, that's the new release from Elizabeth Crafts. And then we also got back in the suitcase die set that comes with the stamp set and the dies to make the little suitcase album.
Perfect for a travel album.
I know, it's what we need right now. It's summer, time to travel. Diane's in here grabbing them. Okay, this is a new tool from We Are Memory Keepers. It's the Color Convert Ruler. And I don't know if you can zoom in on it. It's got like those little tiny, if you're measuring very exact.
I'm a little, okay, there.
It's got your really detailed measurements.
If you're very super detailed, that's going to be perfect.
That little slider, it locks so you can get each increment very accurately.
And how much was that, Kelly?
This is $19.99.
Okay.
Something else that's brand new from We Are Memory Keepers is an alphabet font, and it's 2 inches. You're going to get you're going to get all the alphabets and the numbers and the little special marks, punctuation marks. But I wanted to open it, Teresa, so people could see how big it is. You don't find 2-inch alphabets very often. So you can see how really nice. Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make banners or a bold statement across the front of your layout, this is a great set. This is $69.99, and they're 2 inches, 41 dies. So if you think about 41 dies, that's not too bad. You know, the price seems high, but you're getting 41 2-inch dies. And I'll just show that again so you can see then all the numbers and things that
all the numbers.
So you could cut it out and use the background. You could make stencils out of this. If you were making signs, you could cut out your stencils.
It's a perfect size for a
banner. It is. It's good. It's very good. All right. We forgot to show this yesterday, but back in stock is the Vintage Emporium paper. This was hugely popular when Katie and Diane were doing projects. And I'll just flip through it. If you need, these are kind of like found relatives of Tim Holtz. It's very vintagey. It's got postcards and newsprint and really pretty things. Maps. So this is back in stock, and it's $16.49 for 30 double-sided papers. That's a pretty good price, less than $1. Okay, and then brand new, look at these little easels we got, Teresa. This is what we should be using over on your display today. These are little fold-up metal easels, and I know a lot of people make small projects, little canvases, and these we were able to find, and these are $5.99, and they do fold flat. So if you're going to make a little project for somebody to put on an easel like a canvas, you could easily send this along with it. Oh, yeah. All right, and then we want to tell Cindy thank you. She was here yesterday, and she showed us how to make this tri-fold pocket album out of file folders. It takes 3 file folders, and she went through the process, and she does have some instructions if you want to get those. They're not downloadable because they're kind of big, but we do have them available for purchase, and just wanted to give another shout out to Cindy and tell her thank you. And this particular one she made with the Vintage Seas collection, which goes really well
Uncharted
with what
Mariner.
you're doing today, Teresa. It's really perfect. Okay, and then the Enchanted Autumn, we showed this yesterday because we had this reprinted this year. This was our 20th anniversary collection from last fall, and we had people that asked us to open the package so they could see it, because maybe you weren't here last fall, but you get 2 sheets of every design, and they are double-sided. There's cut aparts like these are sized to fit perfectly on an A2 card, and then you can add your greeting. And we were pretty excited about this collection. It's something we worked on. Our staff helped us, and then we had demos and videos for like 4 weeks with all kinds of projects.
It was fun to see what everyone made with it.
It was really fun. So that's Enchanted Autumn, and I think it's $26.99 for the 25 sheets. So that's available. And then Teresa, we need to talk about this. Okay, there's some stuff happening with Basil, and there's new colors after I don't know how many years. These are the first 4. So we have Limicious. A lot of them
I
are.
like that name.
I know. Wouldn't you love to name
Yes.
colors? It would be so fun. So a lot of them are going to be smoothies, and you know sometimes Basil or the paper companies, they're limited by what the mills make, and a lot of times colors get discontinued. And we're all poo-pooey about it and sad, and sometimes it's out of their control because that's what the mills are doing. So it's really exciting. There's probably about 30 new colors coming. So these are colors you wouldn't have had. So Limicious is a new smoothie. And then we have Pink Cloud. And this is not a smoothie, but it's a really nice pink. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It's smooth on one side, and it's got that canvas texture. And then Lovebird. Teresa, I don't know why this is called Lovebird, but
It's very bright.
neon, I would call it neon.
It's neon. I think it's going to be hard to see.
You're probably
on
not going to be
camera.
able to see it.
It doesn't look as
Does it look?
corally. It's kind of a corally neon.
Yeah, that's
on
a good
camera,
word.
It's not.
It probably doesn't show it,
Yeah.
but it's
pretty bright, guys.
it's probably not one of my colors, I would think. If I had my colors done, they would not suggest that. And then this is a really beautiful lavender called Evening Light. So these are brand new Basil colors, and what our plan is when we get the rest of them in and they have shipped, we'll put them all together in one category and here in the store on one section so you can see what the new colors are.
So you can get at least one piece each. So
Yeah, 1 or 2.
It doesn't hurt to have.
Always get 2, right, Teresa?
Oh yeah, 2. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's it for what's new. Diane's checking in some exciting things from Simple Stories right now, and we'll be able to show that tomorrow. If she works really hard, we can show that tomorrow.
I think she will.
And she is. So, all right, should we move on to Uncharted Mariner, the newest distress color? We're so excited about it, and we're so happy that all of you are joining us today. Thank you so very much. I feel like I'm saying so a lot, Teresa, but anyhow, welcome. If you weren't here in the beginning, Teresa's here. It's not Monday, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday, and she is using the Tim Holtz Uncharted Mariner. Teresa's always so good about when we get a new color in. She hops right on it. She makes projects. She shows us how to use it.
I love the new color.
It's always fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have those collectible pins.
We've got all the product right now: the paint, the sprays, re-inkers, and embossing powders. So
we got it all. Did you
Yes.
use it all or most of it?
Most of it, yeah. I did. I bought both of the sprays this time. So that's kind of, I haven't done that a lot, but with the new colors, I've been trying to increase my oxide sprays because I didn't have a lot, and they react differently and they look differently. So
And Teresa's got lots of samples to show us of the differences so you can see it, which I love.
So if you guys have been in the store, you know I've done these little butterfly samplers just to give an idea. I turned it on.
Oh, Teresa's got to turn her microphone on.
It was. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's switch microphones. That one, Doug, can you charge this microphone? Or Diane's
Didn't
got
have
it.
it on, and then I turned it on.
All right,
and
we're
now-
going to switch microphones. So sorry about that. We have a microphone that's got a charging problem. But Teresa's back.
Okay.
And I can yell
Sorry.
if I need to.
All right,
That'll
I
be
didn't
funny.
say anything important. So-
Yes, you did, but you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. So if you've been in the store, I said I make these little butterfly. When they started coming out with new colors, I thought I really want to stamp them so you guys can see. I don't remember. Obviously, the last bluish that he did was maybe, no, it wasn't cracked pistachio.
No. Salvage patina.
I don't even have Mermaid Lagoon on here. Wonder where
Yeah,
it
you
is.
do. Here it
Where
is.
it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Salvage patina's on there. Speckled egg. Those are some of the newer ones. So this time, and those are more in the tealy, I guess I would say. And this time he went more blue-green with the Uncharted Mariner, which is nice. So you can see it kind of fits over here with the darker ones. And it is very different when you compare it. You may say, oh, I already have that blue. But it's a blue-green that's very different. There's Chip Sapphire. That's more like a blue genie color. Blue Sketch is really more purpley, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Faded Jeans,
It's
which
just a
I
little
always
greener.
think,
It's close,
yeah,
but a little greener than
yeah.
that.
So there's that. I'll add that somewhere in here. I don't know. Maybe I need to restamp them all and put them in a different order. There's a lot of blues, but Tim likes his blues, and I do too.
Mary thinks Prize Ribbon was the last blue.
Prize ribbon. that?
And maybe it was.
That
it
could
might
be.
have been. And Teresa, there's a question before you go on about the bundle, the new Tim Holtz dies and the bundle price.
Yeah.
And if you want to order the bundle, it's online or you can call us, and it's 20% off. So you kind of like get your dies and you get one free and it's with all 5 dies. And if you order the bundle, you can get 20% off. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact price on that, and they like your butterfly samples. They said they're very handy.
Yeah, they are. They are if you're needing to pick a new color. If you don't have all these colors like I do. Yes. Okay. So the other thing I started doing is making these little tags with the embossing powder. And the thing to know about the embossing powder is that it's translucent. So you can see through the color. So you can really tell. I mean, you can kind of see the color here, but when you see the color of the embossing powder, that is just a beautiful blue-green. So I did it on the tags because it's a nice heavy weight when you're embossing, and just to show you that how you can see through the paper. And this one's a little bit heavier, a little bit darker, but you can still see it. So that's nice. It's unlike, and they're embossing glazes. I know I just said powder. Embossing glazes. So that's the part that's different, because most embossing powders are opaque and you can't see through them. So with Tim's, he went in a different direction. And I really like it because a lot of times I will stamp on paper and I like to see, am I glare in there a little bit?
There you can see it.
So they're super fun, and we have those in a lot of different colors. You just kind of have to go out there and see. You just have to get a couple and play with them. They're super fun to have on hand. And I did make a card with one of them. I'll just show that now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So on this one, you guys know that I really like these flashcards because they're in different sizes. And this is the biggest size, and then there's a medium and a small, and there's a whole bunch of different words, and they're double-sided. So you get, if you don't like one word, you're like, how am I going to use that? Flip it over, and you will use the one on the back. And this is $7.99, and you get 45. Ooh, double-sided. That's a lot. That's like 90 words to choose from. So I thought that the Uncharted Mariner went so well with black. I was having a hard time making samples with other colors of inks. I did, but I was just like, I really like the way it looks with black for some reason. So I did get out the flashcards, and I stamped. This is from the new set that we're actually out of.
It's
called
on back order.
Yes.
But it's coming.
Botanical Collage. And so it already has these words and the flowers. I'll show you the stamp.
Show us the stamp.
this is what the stamp looks like. And they're super fun, and there's 4, you get 2 flowers and 2 butterflies. And so what I did is I inked my card, and then I glued it down to my paper, and I stamped on both, so you can see that there is embossing powder over here on the black.
Very clever, Teresa.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just
love
like,
the flash
I
card.
wanted it to overlap a little bit, and that was, I think it just turned out really pretty. And then this is from the new Noteworthy. So my card said blessed, and so I thought I'm just going to repeat, blessed are the curious. And I used a little tiny attacher and a little tiny paper clip that I love. Oh, and I did ink the edge. And I think I used the oxide on that. Yes.
The edge of what?
The edge of I put it on a cream card base, and I just distressed.
So that is not blue paper.
Nope, that's not blue paper. I inked the edges. So that's the oxide. So you can see it's a little bit chalkier. And I'm going to talk about the difference.
I just thought it was paper.
Yeah.
I love it, because then it matches perfectly.
It's matchy-matchy. I get matchy-matchy sometimes, but that's okay. You don't have to, but I could have just done a whole black card, but I just wanted some more. I wanted 3 spots of color. I had my edge, my thing here, and I did heat emboss the Blessed Are the Curious as well.
With the glaze?
Yep, with the glaze.
Oh, I love it, Teresa.
So that's that card. All right. So this card, I used the regular inks and the regular Distress spray. And what I did is I just inked some cardstock, and then I die cut my my flowers, and that's from that new die that came out last time called Modern Floristry.
And you've used that on a couple things,
Yeah.
and I have loved it. And Teresa, this is getting lots of hearts.
This is $22.99 for that die, and it's a very funky flower, and I like it. Sometimes his flowers are just normal, regular flowers, you know, like at Christmas time. The poinsettias are really poinsettia-ish, but these flowers are just really funky and different and kind of fun.
So Teresa, speaking of the glaze, going back to the glaze, Natalie said she uses it on Tim's people die cuts.
Oh, yeah.
Found relatives, which is really a great idea. And then Darla's looking for tips on using it. She's having trouble with it, but you're probably going to tell us about that. Teresa's actually going to do heat.
We'll use the glaze on something today. So the colors, I got out my color wheel. I didn't grab one today, but I used, so I wanted to use color. So not black, I wanted to use color. So amazing. I used Rusty Hinge, peeled paint, and seedless preserves. And I thought those 4 colors, or those 3 colors really accented
nice. You would not
nice.
believe the hearts coming through for that, Teresa.
Yeah. And then again, believe in yourself, and I just used some little, I don't know what that was from, another Tim stamp. And then I just really did, I splatted my background first because I didn't want blue on the greens and the oranges, and I didn't want it on my flowers.
Well, and the background kind of makes it.
Yeah.
If it was just a white background, it would still look nice.
Yeah,
but I think
it would be clean and simple, but
cool.
Yep, I just splatted, and we'll splat a little bit later, and I can kind of show you that too. But that one was pretty. And then I did put a little glitter. I used my glitter duster. Do you guys all have glitter dusters? I know we sold a lot of them. Oh, they're somewhere here. We've got glitter dusters.
Here's one. Oh, Teresa's got one.
There's my glitter duster. You know, so I just...
It's kind of cute because it's kind of got like this little pump on it, like...
Yeah. So I just put some liquid glue and I smashed it with my fingers, and then I just glued it because I didn't want the glue to be the glitter to be overwhelming on the card, because I thought it was pretty enough without it.
It's really pretty. Everybody is loving it.
Good.
So they really are.
Good. All right. So the next card I made was a birthday card, and I used one of the dies that's on sale, guys. The bold text number 1. the happy birthday to you. And I also used some of the tags. I know I have a tag.
The number 5, the new number 5
The new number 5 tag.
Well, that does fit nicely on an A2 card.
It does.
So that's good to know. The number 5s are perfect.
Yes, they are, and I've been using it. I think I showed them last week too. And these are $4.99, and you get 20 tags, and I've just been using the heck out of mine. So I did use the background stamp. What's it called? Bubbles. Yes, there's my bubbles.
And that one has been on back order, and we're waiting for it to arrive again.
And it's just kind of a fun background. I mean, you can use it for so many things.
Honestly, I'll just admit, when those got released, we got an early view of them, which doesn't happen very often. And I thought that was going to be a slow seller, and it's been like one of the number 1 stamps.
So on my tag, what I did is
very unique.
I just die cut the letters out of the tag, and then I stuck them in there. Actually, you know what I did?
Tell us what
I can see because this is not the same color. The O is not the same color as the tag. So obviously I cut the letters. I inked a piece of paper and then cut the letters out, and then I cut them out of my tag. That's a different color.
I don't get it. So you cut everything out of the tag and then you put it on top of some blue that you had inked?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I'm confused.
I know. I cut the words out of the tag.
Okay.
That's one thing I did.
So then you use that tag for this.
And then I use the tag. And then I die cut. I inked a piece of paper and then I die cut the letters out of it.
Oh.
And then I stuck them in.
So she put the letters back in.
Right.
That's why it's smooth. Okay.
And the reason that I sewed it is because I had to glue it. You can't see it, but I had to glue another piece of paper. I wanted it to be smooth on the back so that the letters didn't catch or come out when I put my gift card in there. And so I just sewed the other piece of paper right to the back. You could just do another tag if you wanted. But obviously it's a different color, I just noticed, because the O's are different. And even in my P's, and I can see it. I don't like that.
Okay,
but
it looks good, Teresa.
It's fine.
Nobody noticed that.
Yes.
Okay, so just to review, because this was very confusing
Sorry.
to me. No, I love it. So you cut it out of the tag.
Cut it out of the tag.
And then you threw those letters out or used them for something else. And then you cut it out of paper.
I inked my paper.
And you cut it out
And then I cut it out again. And then I stuck them in.
Put them back in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And it's a little bit of a work, but I think it turned out cute.
And Letha's comment is when you use Blue Mariner, it has different shades within the same inking. And
it does. You'll see that definitely.
And other colors don't seem to be that way as much.
No, this one
like it.
Definitely has lots of color property in it. I'll just show this tag again. I showed it last week. This was the oxide ink and oxide spray and the little finger, of course, that I love. And I did and
that's from the stamp set Eccentric.
Yep, and I dyed the ribbon. I'm going to show the stamp set.
And she dyed the ribbon, and just so everybody knows, there's Eccentric. Where's the finger? Oh, there it is.
There's the finger.
There's the finger. And there's Teresa's finger. So we do have the ribbon by the spool now, because Teresa's dyed ribbon for us on the video, and Maggie has. Here's some of Maggie's ribbons.
I put a little black in mine, because again, this is black and the Uncharted Mariner, and I just had to use black. So
you can get 50 yards, and we've got white, and we have cream, which both of them would work just perfectly. And they are $25.99 for 50 yards. So that would give you a nice supply. I gotta take one of those home today, Teresa.
Yeah.
And here's Maggie's little ribbon that she dyed with the Mariner. So you can see all the different colors that kind of came out.
Oh, yeah. So this was one of the new